Alright guys, welcome back. Today made a trip over to Walgreens since Walmart and Target were both wiped pretty good locally, thanks to the Mosaic and Bowman chases. And managed to find two of the Walgreens jumbo boxes. They're Fairfield repacks. Says it contains 100 cards and a manufacturer sealed pack. Like I said, it's just, these are $5 at your local Walgreens. I've seen a lot of these on Facebook popping up. Usually they have a viewer window where you can kind of see what your pack is. Unfortunately, ours do not. I don't know if that's a new feature or what's going on with that, because I remember opening these a few years ago and they had a window on them. But again, that was from Target as well, so I don't know what's going on with that. But like I said, guys, if you're watching this video, take time, comment down below. Let me know if you managed to get lucky and find any Bowman or any Mosaic or anything other than, like, opening day and Heritage that's been in every store everywhere for the last 2 months. I'm getting kind of excited because we're finally getting some new product in. So hopefully we'll be able to break some of this new stuff coming out soon. Unfortunately, with Bowman, with the price of hobby boxes and the price that they're going for on eBay currently from the flippers, I'm going to have to wait and see if I can get lucky and get some retail. If I do, I'll break it on the channel. Like and subscribe. And if we do get it, it'll break on this channel. But without further ado, guys, I'll quit boring you and we'll get on to breaking these packs open. With these Fairfields, a couple things to note. These boxes are super glued to the umpteenth degree. So usually I will go, oh yeah, and you can see the glorious back corner of the pack there. So you already know that's a great, I believe that may be 89. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's definitely late 80s, early 90s. Looks like our pack is going to be... That's one thing I hate about Donners is they never put the years on them. 1990. Oh, yeah, great year. I'll go ahead and knock this out since this is going to be a little bit disappointing. I did actually get a football box that should already be uploaded by the time this one gets uploaded. Oh, man, that back card's already done for. And I actually got a 2020 pack out of that football product, which is kind of interesting. But let's flip it over and see what we got. Obviously, classic 1990s, Donruss, puzzle piece, Hershiser, checklist, Burks, Jackson, Tim Raines, MVP card, colors, Ozzie Smith, All-Star, Snyder, Dave Stewart, Diamond Kings, DeShields, rated rookie, and Sanderson, and that's going to be the one that has the messed up back on it, so we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. So, first pack didn't look too interesting. Alright, we've got on the top here, Ted Williams, 150 years from Topps Chrome. Very interesting. It's kind of what I'm used to with the Fairfields. Usually if you have the viewer window, they have one catch card on front, and then they throw a lot of early 90s, late 80s, early 90s stuff in there. Moore, Bell, Lacoste. I mean, you'll get a little bit of newer stuff, but they mix it in very sporadically. Washington. Strawberry, Bobby Rose, Guzman, Gossage, Tommy Gregg. I mean, I have heard miracle stories of people pulling, like, Harper rookies and stuff like that out of these boxes. I mean, I don't personally expect we'll hit anything that awesome, but, let's see what the hype's about with these $5 boxes. I mean, let's see if they're actually, worth opening, or if it's, just a lot of early 90s, blah. We've got Rick Monday. I'm trying to remember what year that is. That is 81 Fleer. So, decent older card. I mean, definitely not your, late 80s, early 90s, mass produced era. Tom Gordon, Rondell White, Lieberthal prospect. Let's see here. Garcia. Schaefer. Man, so far, even the late 80s, early 90s has been really, really boring. Al Newman. Tim Jones. That's a 86, I want to say. No, 89. Wow. I'm off on my years on the 80s product for some reason today. All right. Lucia. Walling. Gary Carter. We got Murphy. We got Canseco, Steinbeck, and McGuire. I actually remember collecting that card growing up. That was an awesome card back in the day. Now you look back and go, late 80s. Aldred. Rick Roden. Johnny Ray. Sticker for the Cardinals. Ortiz. Leach. Jeff Carter. Morandini, rated rookie. Greg Jeffries post collection. Guessing post serials. Todd Worrell. Well, I got a lot of Cardinals in this box. Guidry. Ruskin. Danny Jackson. Fleer 89 Baseball Exciting Stars. I don't remember that set, actually. It's a little bit different for an 89 card. Rob Murphy. And Paul O'Neill. Ooh, kind of came out of focus there. Ooh. We've got... There we go. Jim Abbott, Rod Beck, Guthrie, Dante Bichette. Haven't seen hardly anything new yet. Steinbeck, Murphy, German Gonzalez, members only, Baerga, Brandon Webb, finally getting a card from the 2000s. Nen, we got a Chrome, Phil Nevin for the Padres. Buck McNabb. Brooke Jacoby. Apparently those are going to stick together. Go figure. And a baseball pack. We would pull basketball of all things. Charlotte Hornets, Tony Delk, rookie. Taylor. Knobloch. The hologram cards. That's actually going to go to the child that my wife babysits for, who's just started collecting. For some reason, he has a fascination with these, 90s holographic cards. And I actually get the fascination. I used to love these things growing up, but, 92. So, that'll get passed on over to her, and she'll have fun sending it to him. Jeff Hudson, Nichols, Lyons, Rick Wilkins, the classic 91 Fleer yellow. Danny Jackson, LaRussa, Gerald Perry, Albert Bell, Al Newman. So as you can tell, a lot of late 80s, early 90s in this. I'm actually surprised I don't see much. Normally you get at least a few newer cards mixed in with this, but apparently this is going to be like super early 90s. Hayes, Doug Jones, Royals hitting and pitching leaders, McRae and Gura. I believe that is 84. Getting a few older cards in here. 90 Fleer All-Star Team. Kmart Sandberg. I assume that's Juan Pierre. Yep, Juan Pierre. For Marlins. Hassey. Ho. How, I'm assuming, actually. Hamilton. Jeff Shaw. Got a play ball. Jose Capellan. Sabo. Sasaki. Unfortunately, that's got a beat-up corner and a half on that one, as you can kind of see there. So go ahead and get that out of there before it accidentally gets listed in our store. Kurt Young. And we've got Carlos Lee. So first box, you got a couple of, mid-2000s cards, mostly early 90s. The pack was kind of a wash, but I mean, honestly, I don't look at these as far as, the great value that you get out of these, so much as the fact that, it's something to break. It's $5. Honestly, if you look at how Bowman's going right now, that looks like another early 90s pack kind of buried up in there. If you look at the prices of like Bowman currently, you can't buy a pack for less than $10. I mean, this is kind of a nostalgic $5, beat the urge. Oh, I actually got a nice card on top that I'm happy with. But we'll get to that in a second here. All right, and we've got Fleer Baseball 1988. So your classic, late 80s, early 90s packs that you can find 5 million of. You've got Tigers and Yankee stickers. Samuel, Hershiser, Mark McGrain, Van Slyke, Frazier, insert Fleer All-Star Team, Roger Clemens, Goffman, Ward, Gleaton, Ozzie Smith, Sambito, Perez, Farrell, and Dernier. And that's got some stick back on the back of that, so we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. All right, and the top card that I saw was actually a Dansby Swanson rookie card, which, he's the local kid with the Braves. That's actually out of the complete set. I'm not sure. That may actually be a complete set variation. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is not a card that I've seen before, and I'm pretty sure I have the Dansby rookie from that year. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'll let y'all know in the description what I find on that. That, like I said, that may be the complete set variation, but we'll let you know in the description below. Andres Thomas, Topps Attacks. Billy Butler, if anybody, I don't even know if that code's still good, but if anybody wants it, Merry Christmas, first one to get it. Bobby Thigpen, Gardner, Daniels. And we got another Billy Butler. Did we get the exact same card? Go figure. Welcome to Repack Boxes. Hatcher, De Leon. It's got some damage up there. Unfortunately, they don't screen very well on these. I think they just stuff them in the box. Lockhart for the Braves. That is Delano DeShields. Bob Clark. Tommy Gregg. Steve Sachs. Trying to get all these flipped over the right way. Mike Moore. Hawkins. John Flaherty. Devins, Dave Clark. So looks like some 91 tops in this one, which was actually one of my favorite sets growing up. Love 91 tops. Looking back now, it's like, oh gosh, that is like the epitome of, early 90s overproduced, but for at the time it was just a really cool set. Loved collecting it. Comment down below, hey, what was your favorite, late 80s, early 90s, junk wax era set to collect back in the day? Is there a particular set that stuck out to you? Did you like the 91 Fleer, bright yellow, I mean, I know there are some people who swear by that set. There are not many of them, but hey, to each their own. I can't say much. I'm collecting the 2020 Donruss yellow set currently. That's almost the exact same shade of yellow, but hey, Mullikins, Lacoste, Fred Lynn, Bobby Valentine, manager, Worthington, Kirk Gibson, Gary Ward, Tim Jones, Picata, Glenn Allen, Darren Lewis, Joe Oliver, Mo Sanford. All right, with these guys, Ron Renicky, Rob Murphy, Robin Young. These will eventually end up in my store. You can check the description below to support us. 90% of what we break on this channel ends up in our store, other than a few things that I PC. If there's a particular card that you see in this break that you have a lot of interest in that hasn't made it up into the store yet, let me know. Shoot me a message or comment down below, and I will get it up there as soon as I possibly can. Unfortunately, when you get a lot of multiple sets like this, it gets a little hard to list all those. So, Dave Winfield All-Star, Dodgers leaders again from the previous year, Dennis Martinez, Andre Dawson, Jimmy Key, and Devin White, Wayne Garland. I think we figured out this was 81, I believe. Yep, 81 Fleer. Followed up by an 81 Donruss. Mark Luis Little. Unfortunately, 81 was before I was born, so I'm struggling on a few of those names. Kevin Bass. That's a Mickey Rivers. That's 70s card, I believe. 1974. That's actually a pretty old one for one of these packs. And, centering's a hair off on that, but overall, it's actually got, decent condition for a 1970s card. That'll be a nice card to put aside. Davis, Lombardozzi, Dan Quisenberry, Joe Niekro, Dean Palmer, the rookies, Show Gwynn, Bradley, Moses, Barry Jones, Eric Davis, Littlequist, Jack Armstrong, Ramirez for the Cubs, and our last card is Alan Anderson. So, guys, nothing too fancy in here. I don't think I saw much of anything newer than 2010 in either of those boxes. But you can kind of get a feel for, hey, look, it's $5. You're going to end up with, 100, 110 cards, per each box. And, for $5, it kind of can break that urge to need to break, especially if Walmart or something is out of cards. I wouldn't necessarily go running to this as my first pick of, let's hit something cool. But, for $5, hey, break it open, open it with your kids and, just enjoy, hey, I remember collecting 91 Topps back in the day. This was the cool set, back when. But anyway, guys, that's the break for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you next time.